Thanks for having us. I'm one of the co-founders and managing directors at Impact Hub Karlsruhe. We support startups, freelancers and scale-ups in becoming more sustainable.
Which teaching methods do you consider more effective for introducing and teaching entrepreneurship?
So I think it was a better version to give us practical examples. I still think it's good to have some fundamental knowledge before you start into these things. So I wouldn't want to miss the lectures completely, but I remember more from the practical experiences.
The course I had myself, that was a classical course. There was a lecturer, a professor. We were taught much of theory. The only difference was the final exam wasn't a written exam, it was a business plan we had to hand over. And this was a very good way to practically do and understand it. When you want to do business or be an entrepreneur, it's about the doing more about than just the learning itself, just the theory, because every business idea, entrepreneurial idea is so individual that you have to go through it and make a lot of experiences and make a lot of mistakes. Just do it, try it, fail fast, ask people, talk a lot, try things. To understand in the beginning that working in an entrepreneurial way is a different kind of working than learning for exams, learning the theory. To know about that, but then mainly do it and try the things. And this mindset, that was the main part which I took over, and that also led us to the courses we had here, because the approach there was from the very beginning, yes, there should be a theoretical part, but the one very important other thing is the practical part.
Yeah, what could be improved to enable you to develop better the classes that you want to teach to the students?
What I think could be missing is social competencies, that you understand working in a team is different. Maybe working in an intercultural team is different than in a local team. Problem solving, how to be creative. These social competencies is something which I was missing absolutely. I think we got it indirectly when there was a visitor from a company who was sharing the experience, and there it was mostly not interesting, the numbers don't count. The most interesting part was the experiences, the stories which were there, where they explained, hey, we had a challenge with this client, we had a challenge with the market situation, whatever, and how did they react on such situations. And this is social competencies. They showed us, they didn't teach us these competencies, but this is what really is useful for your entrepreneurial everyday work.
Allowing people to think outside of the box and really question the way things are done and taught, because we can repeat the same business model canvas for decades, but it might just be out of date. Teaching those tools and capabilities by maybe giving us an insight into methods like liberating structures or out of hosting that allow you to rethink something and build something, invent something new. I think that would have been really useful if we really want to have an entrepreneurship education that enables people to come up with new business ideas that are good for people, planet, profit. Then we also have to enable them to think new and to go across the borders that we have now. And I think a lot of the education so far is just very repetitive of what it has been.
One last thing could be that it's always important not to make the students understand, hey, you can learn something here. No, the organization, the university, for example, is more in the role to empower them, to tell them, we want to develop your personality, you will get things, you will learn things that are in an entrepreneurial context, but they're important for everything in life. And I think the students will value this.
Thank you.